Patrick! Oh my god.
Forgot, but I knew you were gonna do that the moment I said that.
We would have both done it. You know, we would have both done it.
Yeah, I love Pokemon movies for like the Diamond and Pearl series with like Giratina in them and Darkrai. I love those movies.
I remember not liking the Zora one that much. And I remember not liking it much.
I thought it was okay, mostly because there was like Entei and Raikou in them. It was a cool. I remember watching it like on TV when it aired. I watched it on Super Bowl, like during the Super Bowl. We were at like a Super Bowl party at someone's house, and it was a huge freaking house. It was nice. And I remember being in like the playroom with all the kids while the parents were watching the show, the Super Bowl. And we had like Destroy, Build, Destroy, and I was one of the older kids, but I was still only like 12 or something like that, 10. But all the other kids were like going fucking insane, being super loud. Here I was trying to actually watch TV, and I was kind of annoyed. It's been a while. And I mentioned that, and one of the lady of the house, I don't remember whose house we're at, but the lady of the house was like, come with me, we can take you to the TV room upstairs, you can watch some TV. And it was a nice fucking room, like really nice, like sort of gaming area. And gave me the remote. It was like, these are the channels for the kids shows. And then I put on Pokemon, and it was the Zoroark movie, and I was like, hell yeah. And then about 20-30 minutes later, the kids found their way upstairs.
Oh no.
And started going crazy. And
I've had
like, go away!
Funny thing, I've had experiences like that.
I'm busy watching the movie. Stop bothering me. And I think they calmed down a bit, but it was a couple crazy younger boys. Pain in the butt. And then it was like 10 o'clock at night. I only remember bits and pieces, but I do remember. We weren't watching Destroy, Build, Destroy before. We were watching Hole in the Wall, which gives you an idea of how long ago it was, because that was still on TV.
Yeah.
Those shows were great. Cartoon Network used to be so awesome.
It used to be, yeah.
Now it's still okay, but not as good as it used to be.
I don't even have cable, so I can't even do it to myself.
I just watch it sometimes when I go over and watch like my grandma's. Yeah, I love the Pokemon movies. Speaking,
Bro,
I remember.
Oh my god, I remember the. Hold that thought. But like this one kid, I was in middle school, like I think 8th grade. This kid went up to me, and we used to talk about Pokemon and stuff sometimes. And he was like, you know, it's amazing how many companies own Pokemon. And I was like, the fuck do you mean? He was just like, Nintendo, the Pokemon company, Disney. Because Pokemon was on Disney XD at the time. And he was just like, I'm like, no, that's not. I told him it's not how that works.
You fool! You absolute buffoon! But I remember being in California visiting family, and all the adults like went out, and my uncle's wife, Judith, I think, babysat.
I don't think we care about names. I mean,
I kind of care enough, you know what I mean? But someone was babysitting, adult. My uncle's wife was babysitting. Maybe she was a girlfriend at the time. I don't know. But it was mostly us kids, and once again, I was the oldest, and so I was like, I control the TV. And they had On Demand, which included, at the time, all the Pokemon movies. And so I was like, yes! And so I started putting on Pokemon movies. And she was a good artist. And so she drew me in like the style of Pokemon, and I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. I think I've shown you the picture.
I think you have, yeah.
Maybe we'll insert it if we feel like doing editing. Maybe we won't.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll send it to you, and then you'll be like, ah, fine, since he sent it to me.
Timestamp right here. What's it at?
444.
444. That sounds like the one he's meal.
444.
I forget which. I think it was middle school. Or not? No. This was high school. one of my teachers, he had his room number was 444, and I was also like, I said to my friend, I should tell him that his room number sounds like a Wendy's meal.
Did you?
My friend was like, yes, do it.
No, but did you tell the teacher?
Yeah.
What did he say?
It was just like, what?
Damn, he's uncool.
And then I explained to him, and he was like, oh, ha ha ha.
Yeah, he's uncool. I remember Mr. Abel, cool with 2 L's. He said that back when he like was like 15 years ago, blah blah blah, when he was like, when he'd been teaching only for a couple of years, and times were different. He would be in like first period, like school wouldn't have started yet, or school would even have started, and he would give his credit card to a student and be like, yo, go over to Kroger and buy 2 breakfast pizzas.
That, you know, you trust your students when you
Oh yeah,
give them your credit card.
He would only do it to like the trust, like the like a couple students that he trusted enough to do that. Maybe it was his debit card, I don't know. But he would give them a card and be like, go get breakfast pizzas from Kroger. And we were like, oh, that would be so cool. Like, just the fact, like, just times being different. Like, that would be so cool for your teacher to just be like, here's my card, go get food. And then you just leave and go get food, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do that anymore. But that's so cool to think. Oh, speaking of Giratina, who is my favorite Pokemon of all, he's freaking awesome. On Pokemon Pokefest, which was last weekend, on raid day on Sunday, dude, I went ham. I did so many raids that I went from 114 rare candies to 244.
Yeah.
Like, I had 270 items over my bag limit because I kept getting stuff. And there were a bunch of legendary raids, and I got 3 Giratinas. And I also got 2 Pelkias. And I got ripped off on a Dialga. It didn't stay in
Oh,
the
really? You got those?
I didn't get the Dialga. It didn't freaking get in the ball. It ran away, and I was so mad. I was like, you're stupid. Giratina's... Oh, also I got a Shadow Ho-Oh 2 days ago, and it's almost perfect. And I'm tempted to purify it.
I only need 2 more Pokemon for Johto. I need Lugia and Corsola.
I can trade you a course.
You trading me a Lugia, though?
I have a Lugia. It might be a trade. Actually, I think I caught a Lugia, so I might be able to trade it to you. But at what cost?
My shiny unknown that I just got today. Bro, I was so fucking caught off guard.
By the fact that it was shiny?
It was a raid, and it didn't show up until you actually caught the Pokemon.
The fact, oh,
like,
yeah.
or when it showed up when you were, like, gonna catch it.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it was black.
Yeah, that's how raid shinies work.
Have you ever gotten a raid shiny?
No. Dude. If I got a shiny Giratina, my day would be made. Tell you what. Like, particularly in Origin form Giratina. The ones I have are altered forms, which is the base one. Origin form is so badass. And shiny Giratina.
I want them to make, like giant-ass, like, figures
of Pokemon?
Of Pokemon. Like, Giratina would look sick.
Oh,
I think one exists. Actually, they're doing those for the Egyptian gods from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Figures?
Yeah.
Ooh,
They look really, really cool too.
Ooh, I might have to take a look at those.
They're $200, and I feel like it's worth it. Considering there's some that cost like $300.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Slifer,
Especially if they're big.
Slifer is my favorite.
Slifer's pretty badass. He's probably the one that looks the coolest. Oh yeah, I got a shiny Aerodactyl. I hatched it, or I got it for like a field research. It's perfect, which is kind of a letdown, but it's cool looking. I think I also got a couple other shinies. I caught a shiny Pidgey the other day, which is lame. Because I had shiny Pidgeys. Oh yeah, I got a shiny Absol.
Nice.
And I was very happy about that because I remember you had one and I was so jealous. Mine is only 1 star. It's garbage. But it's cool looking. And I got a shiny Apom. I think I showed you that. Did I? No, I did not. I haven't seen you. The shiny Apom is just pink. Like, look at that nice. Have you seen the cool Pikachu?
Yeah, I think you showed it to me. Literally, it was complete luck that I got that unknown today. Because I rarely ever go with anyone.
Azelf, Regice, Registeel.
I go through phases.
Yeah, I came back for. Oh, I need to catch. I think what's my streak? Because I need to still catch 30 Pokemon in a row. I'm on day 6, thank goodness. Haven't missed a day yet. Yeah, I caught a Lugia on the raid, so I can in fact trade it to you for a price.
I think unfortunately my Yu-Gi-Oh craze is kind of dying out.
Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I brought your deck back.
Thanks.
Now, I feel like that's going to be another thing of phases, you know what I mean? We're going to go through phases of that.
I'm talking about just like a life. Like I have certain phases.
You don't think you're going to be into it again?
Like, so there was... No, like I'll still like it. Like my Minecraft phase. And then like
But you're not going to be as crazy as you were, like, when we were buying cards like super frequently.
Like I had a Sonic phase, I had a Pokemon phase, I had a Minecraft phase, I had a Broly phase. You don't talk about that one, man. Oh my god. That one.
Virizion, Rayquaza, Cresselia, Zekrom, Xerneas, Zapdos, Articuno. All the I got a lot of Pokemon. I got all 3 races. So yeah, I can help you complete the Johto decks. Look at that bad boy.
It's pretty neat.
Ooh, my neck. Yeah, we should do more duels, because it's still fun. We're just not as crazy about it as we were doing it all the freaking time.
I want to at least finish 5Ds, because it's actually pretty good.
I still like dueling, but I remember, like, I think I went through the same thing with you, where like I enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh, but I wasn't crazy about it because I had nobody to do it. So when you got into Yu-Gi-Oh, I got super excited because I had someone to duel with finally, and so then we were.
I'm actually genuinely surprised I got into it. Like I didn't think I would like it.
Just because it's gonna be complicated. Yeah, I was very excited when you got into it because we could duel frequently, and we did. We dueled all the time, and it pushed us to like make our decks really good.
It did.
Like I kicked your ass most of the time at first, but eventually you started getting good and improving your deck, and I had to start modifying mine in order to keep up.
Honestly, yeah. If I went with my deck now, when you had your deck when you started like dueling against me,
I would be cool.
You would.
Like unless that's because we were doing classic Yu-Gi-Oh at the time. We were like, I summon a monster and I end my turn, and that's like how we dueled then.
But now we know all the advanced techniques, because we were just like, what the fuck is a pendulum? And now we're like, yeah. Now I link summon 5 monsters at once.
Oh yeah, dude, I whoop your ass. Now we're still not crazy tournament level. We can still easily probably be schooled by other people, but it's fun. It's no longer I summon a monster, I end my turn. I summon another monster, I end my turn, and now I summon a
my
monster
whole deck.
Now I summon a monster you can't beat, and I win. Or we're doing like tricks.
It's kind of like
gods and a trap card last turn.
At the same time, though, it's kind of like everybody's broken, so no one's broken.
Yeah. That reminds me. I was looking up some Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know where I found out about this, but there are 2 Magic cards in particular. Apparently Magic the Gathering has some really wild effects. Like there's one card called Shahrazad, or something like that, Shahrazad, and the effect of the card is the battle in progress is put on hold. You will take your deck library, shuffle it, and start another duel with that using those cards as your deck. You may have a deck of less than 40 cards.
Say that again?
Yeah, so let me pull up the exact card for you and read it.
I tried to get into Magic at one point, but I couldn't get into it.
I remember there was a summer at Camp Atari for Scouts where Magic the Gathering was fucking huge. All like the camp counselors were playing it. I remember I think Gavin brought a couple Magic starter decks, and so we were playing it a lot. And it was fun, and I was like, this is awesome. And I remember I used to play it in middle school with a friend. He had so many cards, he made me a deck that he would bring and I would use against him, and he would still pretty much always kick my ass. But it was fun, and I enjoyed it, but I just never bought cards, and there's so many. It's like hard to get into.
It's funny, I think I'm a little bit more into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime than I am the card game.
So yeah, the Shahrazad card, the cheapest I'm seeing is $450, by the way. It's banned in tournaments. Players must leave the game in progress as it is and use the cards left in their libraries as decks with which to play a sub-game of Magic. When the sub-game is over, players shuffle these cards, return them to libraries, and resume game in progress, with any loser of sub-game having his or her remaining life points rounding down. Effects that prevent damage may not be used to counter this loss of life. This sub-game has no ante. Using less than 40 cards may be necessary. So basically, imagine we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I play a card that stops the game in progress.
Where we have to pull out another deck.
No, not even pull out another deck. We move the game in progress to the side and take what remains of our deck, shuffle it, and play another game off to the side. And then after that, the loser cuts his life points in half. We shuffle all those cards back into our deck and resume the game that was in play. So all the cards that were sitting to the side are used again. Basically, you have to play 2 games in one.
Yeah.
There's another card called Chaos Orb, and its effect is this. Throw the card into the air. Whatever it lands on is destroyed.
That's so goddamn stupid. That sounds like something you'd find on Etsy or something.
I know, but it's the actual card effect. You throw the card into the air, and whatever it lands on, be it your own cards or your opponent's, is destroyed, even if it's multiple cards. And there was like an urban legend where someone won a tournament while they played the card, and then they ripped it up into little pieces and threw it in the air, and the pieces landed on so many things that they basically wiped the field, and their opponent couldn't do anything, and they won.
I genuinely want to concentrate.
Oh, you're getting far actually. You're getting close to the end. Don't get greedy. Like a quick water, you know what I mean? Heal real quick. Oh, you got it. They're easy to deal with, but they're annoying. Don't go near him. Yeah, because I think they go in 2 minutes. Heal real quick. Oh yeah, the explosions can kill them. So that's actually you can get lucky and chain those. You almost did. I think you're gonna have spiked coming. Nope, the big ones. Fun. So you remember fighting this guy?
No.
Fun. The Gru's mother. They do that. They charge at you. And they slam themselves against. They do this. Don't get too close when they do that. Just dash past it and heal. When they're doing that, they just keep doing that so you can heal. You're getting close, heal. I'm getting so antsy. Fuck.
Alright, yeah.
You're doing really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering has some wild cards. geez. So,
Bum.
here's a pretty crazy card called Now I Know My ABCs. At the beginning of your upkeep, which is when you tap like energy cards or whatever to use like monster effects, if you control permanence, which I think I don't even know what that means. I don't know enough of the lingo. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control permanents with names that include all 26 letters of the English alphabet, you win the game. Let's see. Spy. Whenever a Sly Spy deals combat damage to a player, that player loses a finger until Sly Spy leaves the battlefield?
What? 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 You know that thing where...
The finger is chosen by its owner and can't roll dice or touch cards.
You know that thing where Wesley's dad's like...
With his knife where he's like, alright, put your finger here. Bam!
That's that.
I don't like that. Bureaucracy. Oh my god. This is block text. Alright. This sounds like something. Oh my god. This is all quote. I'm reading it word for word. Pursuant to subsection 3.1, parentheses 4, of Richard's Rules of Order, during the upkeep of each participant in this game of the Magic the Gathering trading card game, parentheses, hereafter known as player, that player performs all actions in the sequence of previously added actions, parentheses, open parentheses, hereafter actions, or hereafter known as action queue, close parentheses, in the order those actions were added, then adds another action to the end of the action queue. All actions must be simple physical or verbal actions that a player can perform while sitting in a chair, without jeopardizing the health and security of said player. If any player does not perform all the prescribed actions in the correct order, sacrifice bureaucracy, and said player discards his or her complement of cards in hand. Open parentheses, hereafter known as hand, close parentheses. What? I think the long and short of it is, while this card is on the field, you have to like do certain things, like clap your hands and stomp your feet, or rub your stomach while patting your head.
Says basically.
Yeah, while you're doing your turn, and both players have to do it like on their turn, and if they forget to do one of those things or do it out of order, then they have to discard their hand. I think. But oh my god, that was like reading a contract. Better than one. A person outside the game becomes your teammate. Choose any number of cards in your hand on top of your library or on the battlefield under your control. Those cards become your teammate's hand, library, and permanents, respectively. Basically, it becomes a 2-on-1. Ass whooping.
Is that actually what it's called? I'm trying to
pause it real quick. We're gonna throw this one up there as well. Timestamp 24:05. Ass whooping. Destroy target silver bordered permanent in any game you can see from your seat. So that means that you could be at a tournament and you could play this and look at a game happening next to you and be like,
yo,
destroy that card. Which I think is part of how like Chaos Orb works, where if you throw your card in the air, it lands on someone else's game, they have to destroy their cards. Atley Igpe. God. Double strike. So, first of all, the entire card is written in Pig Latin. And ever, Ubble day, Eichstray, and ever way Atme Igpe's controller pay, Eeks pay, Ane Igpe Atme, Ordway, Sacrifice Atme Igpe. So whenever Latin Pig's controller, whenever Latin Pig's controller speaks a non-Pig Latin word, sacrifice Attenley Pig. So it's a monster, but you have to speak Pig Latin the entire time it's on the field. That's kind of that's horrible. Yeah, so here's a card that's a parody of Chaos War, which is called Chaos Confetti. Tear Chaos Confetti into pieces, throw the pieces on the playing area from a distance of at least 5 feet. Destroy each card and play that a piece touches. Move the pieces from the game afterwards. And you thought that was just an urban legend. That's the flavor text. This card is called Ashnod's Coupon. Sacrifice Ashnod's Coupon. Target player gets you a drink. Did you hear me? Oh, you win!
Bro,
nice.
bro. I was concentrating so hard I couldn't even hear you, man.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Glorious.
So this card is called Ashnod's Coupon. Sacrifice Ashnod's Coupon. Target player gets you a drink. And then they made Narada. You pay any costs for the drink. Oh my god.
God, I did it though. Got him. Should I go on a shopping spree? Or?
It's up to you. You got 1,000, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna die.
Oh, wow. Yeah, sit down and save. Black Lotus. Blacker Lotus. Tear Blacker Lotus into pieces. Add 4 mana of any one color to your mana pool. Play this ability as a mana source. Remove pieces from the game afterwards. So this is another parody card. I wonder if Ashnod's Coupon is a parody. What? There's a card that negates errata effects. Called R&D's Secret Lair. That's messed up. Imagine if that was a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Enter the dungeon. Players play a magic subgame under the table starting at 5 life, using their libraries as their decks. After the subgame ends, the winner searches his or her library for 2 cards, puts those cards in his or her hand, and shuffles it. So they have to play a game under the literally under the table, I think. Like they have to get on the ground under the table and play. That's wild.
Where's the Stagway?
Check your map. It's the purple needle button. You see it?
Where am I?
Oh, frick! Go back in. You took off your Wanderer's compass. Remember? You don't have your compass, so you don't know where you are. Go back to the bench. That doesn't take you there. Goes past it.
Oh, you're supposed to tell me what to do, Patrick.
Well, I can't tell you what to do all the time. I think you might be in the Crossroads. Yeah, you're in the Forgotten Crossroads. No, you're in the Spirit's Glade. You can keep going that way. Jump. Keep going that way. Go straight up. You're good. You're escaped. Top 10 weirdest magic cards from the 1994.
way there by myself. Wait, what? Where did I get another notch?
From beating that Coliseum, remember? It was for Geo and a charm notch.
So
now,
that means I can get both of the thing that
Yep.
Slight Strike's got. Oh.
So get it. Go for it, baby. Woo! Speed.
So, compass. What's another?
What? Oh, here's an interest. So this card is called Falling Star. Flip Star onto the playing area from a height of at least 1 foot. Star must turn at least 360 degrees or it has no effect. When Falling Star lands, Falling Star does 3 damage to each creature that it touches. Any creatures damaged by Falling Star that are not destroyed become tapped. Which means that they can't be used.
Any suggestions?
You can buy... I would buy the Intricate Key, or Elegant Key.
What does it do?
It allows you to upgrade your spells later on. There's a room. It's fancy.
Okay.
Or you can just get Mask Shards and Vessel Shards. Vessel
I'll
Fragments.
probably need that later anyway, so...
You should get... okay.
Actually, what was the thing I needed for my blade to upgrade it?
To
Is it
upgrade
the
your blade, you need Pale Ore, which you can't really buy anywhere.
Okay, so...
Bapanada.
I've got everything here.
Well, this is kind of a pain in the butt. Put 2 counters. This card's called Divine Intervention. Put 2 counters on this card. Remove a counter during your upkeep. When you remove the last counter from Divine Intervention, the game is over and considered a draw. Oh yeah. The Infected Crossroads.
I don't like where this is going.
You shouldn't.
Patrick, I don't like this.
I'm sure you don't. Pretty horrible, isn't it? Money. Looks like you've only freed 1 more since the last time you dropped by.
I think I should get Vessel Fragments.
Vessel Fragments and Master Shards are really good. So I would recommend it.
Is it 3?
Yeah, you need 3 vessel fragments and 4 mask shards.
Okay, I thought it was 4. Oh wait, it increases.
He only had 2. As far as I'm aware, maybe 3. He only had 2.
I thought it would be the same every time.
Nope. Yep, Chaos Orb. Flip Chaos Orb onto the playing area from a height of at least 1 foot. Chaos Orb must turn completely over at least once or it is discarded with no effect. When Chaos Orb lands, any cards in play that it touches are destroyed, as is Chaos Orb.
What about all these charms?
You can get them. It'll give you variety, and you need to get charms and more charms for Salubra, so you can buy charm notches from her.
What does this one mean? Like
you run faster,
that would be good.
like slightly faster.
It's good for like. Why did I do that? It's good for like. What's it called? Just run around. I literally do not feel any different.
I said it's very slight. Now, if you equip Dash Master as well, you run even faster. Like synergies and stuff, but Dash Master costs 2, and they're not the best. You're better off not.
I'm glad I wasted money on that. I literally don't feel any difference. Anyway, this seems like a pretty good place to end the episode. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Well, we're at 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll end it here, then we can pick up later.
You could probably say that into the mic, you know.
Bye!